Okay, kiddies, we're going to start again. What's that? If you thought back to the first bands you were in, did you have any kind of goals or ideas of where you hoped being a drummer would take you? Or?
Well, when I first started playing, I actually started playing guitar. So I only started playing drums when we realized the band that I was in was kind of bad. But it was just for fun. I mean, it was always just friends playing in the garage and playing at parties and stuff. And it wasn't ever really like a serious careerist kind of thing. It was just kind of playing for fun.
Did you ever think about what you'd do for a living older while you were having fun playing drums?
No, just smoking pot and playing music. That's about it.
Can you talk about some of the older bands you were in?
I was in a band called Freak Baby, and I was 13 or 14, and we were just kind of like really awful punk rock. And then I was in a band called Mission Impossible, and we were kind of better punk rock. And then I was in a band called Scream. No, then I was in a band called Dane Bramage, and we were like a weird Mission to Burma drug thing. And then I was in a band called Scream, and that's where I started touring around. So from the time I was about 17 to the time I joined Nirvana, I was touring about 8 months out of the year, just slumming around, going to Europe and playing squats, and go over there for a couple months and stay in Amsterdam for as long as we could, and then come back to America and tour America. And we just didn't want to have, we'd do okay on the road. We'd get $7 a day and be able to eat and stuff, and you'd come home and you wouldn't really have any money, so we just tried to keep on tour so we could eat and stuff.
You seem to, I mean, through all there were some rough times after Nevermind Mania, and you guys becoming these unexpected huge stars and everything. You seem to handle it pretty well, though. You've been able to lead a pretty normal life.
I mean, you gotta figure that it's like, if you really deep down never expected any of this to happen, then when it actually happens, you just kind of look at it as a joke, kind of. Like, it's pretty funny when you think about it, you know, like, why should I be sitting here doing an interview for why would kids want to sit here and listen to me talk about playing music, you know? I mean, it's really flattering, and it's really great. It just seems so hilarious that something like this could be taken to such a ridiculous extreme, you know? Yeah. It's just kind of funny.
Actually, you guys have been to Europe once before the festival tour with Sonic Youth, right?
They had been there. Oh no, yeah. Well, we'd been to England. That time we did England with L7.
It looks like from the Sonic Youth film, it looks like you had fun on that tour, on the festival.
Yes, that was very much fun. That was frightening, just because we were playing bigger places, and then we played Reading, and I was so scared to play Reading that I woke up scared. Like, I was so scared it woke me up in the morning, just like, oh my God, we have to play Reading today, and so it was a lot of fun.
Was that, I guess, sort of in the back of your mind at the time, the going to Geffen? Because these guys coming from Sub Pop and you coming from Discord and you know, even smaller things that you'd done before, was that, in retrospect, does that kind of seem like a calm before the storm?
No, I mean, we didn't really think anything was really going to happen that would make things change too drastically, I suppose. I mean, we just thought, you know, we'd go on tour America and then come over and tour Europe again. And it didn't seem to. I mean, when the record came out, our tour was booked. We were booked in clubs that held maybe 400 or 500 people. They had to start changing venues because things were just getting too out of hand and adding shows. And then we had a day off after that tour, one day, and then we went over to Europe. And I think most of the big deal happened while we were in Europe.
It's actually my next question. Do you remember where you were generally when Smells Like Teen Spirit was rocketing up the charts and you were knocking Michael Jackson out of #1?
Well, I remember when we were on tour and we'd see it on MTV. And that was weird because I used to room with Kurt and I'd be sitting there watching TV. I see Kurt's face on TV and then I look over at the bed next to me and I see Kurt's face and it's just like, this is bizarre. It was weird. It was scary. And it was played so much, man, that it was like, you'd turn on the MTV and it'd be on, and you just turn it off, you know. It was like we were being haunted.
Yeah.